Hey guys, today we're back with another firearms review, and today on the channel we'll be reviewing the M&P Shield X. Let's go ahead and take a few shots with it. Wait, this isn't the Shield X. We've already done a review on the Shield X. This is the new Shield X Performance Center. This is the compensated and spiral barrel with lightning cuts in the slide. Good looking pistol. So, feels just like it was yesterday when the Shield X came out. Let's go ahead and take some shots with this one now, guys. Rounds of 9mm downrange, so that is 115 grain. Later on, we're going to be testing out some different grainage, see which one works best with that compensator. But once again, that's 115. We'll be using 124 grain and 147 grain later. And also, thank you to Tier 1 Concealment for our concealed carry holster that also holds the secondary mag. As you can see here, have the mag holder in the front, gun holder in the back. As you can see here, good looking setup. So once again, thank you to Tier 1 Concealment for the holster. Let's go ahead and take some shots. So this right here is with the 13 round flush fit magazine. There we go. Good shooting little compact pistol. Almost shoots like a full size carry pistol, to be honest with you guys. So as you can see it right there, if we can get a good shot on it, you can see, once again, you have the cuts here in the front of the slide to help take that slide mass down. You have another cut up here for the compensator. Good little porty compensator on it. New design on the slide in and of itself. A little bit different of the trigger. Trigger feel still is great, but even better than the last one. Very aggressive polymer up here and in the back, so it fits in my hand and feels great. And it's a very, very slim gun, so whenever it comes to imprinting and how it feels into your side, it feels very great, and it does not poke too much. A little bit of a beaver tail here in the back. You do have backup iron sights, and you can still see them through the Cycly optic here, the CAT EDG. Thank you to them for sending this out to us for the review. But as you can see here, front fiber not fiber optic, but night sight as well, and good looking setup here. So let's go ahead and load up our mags and start shooting a little bit more. Thank you to Sonoran Desert Institute for sponsoring today's video. Sonoran Desert Institute is an online accredited college that will teach you the ins and outs of being a gunsmith. Not only that, but they will also work around your schedule. Sonoran Desert Institute will send you everything you need to know about being a gunsmith and has multiple online classes that are pretty interesting. So, that being said, if you'd like to check them out, use the link in the description below or check them out at sdi.edu/golden. So once again, thank you to Sonoran Desert Institute for sponsoring today's video. Alright guys, we now have it loaded up with a 124 grain full metal jacket. Let's go ahead and see how this works the compensator. Alright, it feels pretty good. Once again, here is the 13 round flush fit magazine. Let's see how she runs in her. Pretty good. 124 grain, I will say, is working that compensate a little bit better than that 115 grain. So one thing I was wanting to show off here real quick while we have a little bit of downtime on the reload on these mags is the difference in size of the P365X. This is once again the XL grip 12 round magazine and the 3.1 inch barrel versus the Shield X. So putting one over top of the other, we can see the P365X is a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, but once again 12 rounds versus 13 flush fit. The barrel length once again is a little bit shorter as well, and a little bit compact, more compact than the Shield X. So if we look at them from the back though, Shield X is actually slimmer than the 365. So if you want slim but a little bit longer, Shield X is your guy. If you want as small as you can possibly get, but just a little bit fatter in the hand, but still feels pretty good, P365 might be the way to go. But I will say one thing. This right here shoots like a compact 9mm like you'd expect. This right here shoots almost just like a full-size 9mm. Feels pretty good, and that dot right there, whenever we're shooting it, is coming right back down in our sight picture the entire time. Let's go ahead and get it loaded up with some 147 grain now. Alrighty guys, so we got it loaded back up with some 147 grain now. Let's see how that compensator works with this. Well, as you can tell, pretty good. I will say though, I think that 124 grain is the sweet spot in between the rounds, you know, between 115, 147. 147 does do better than 115, but 124 I think might be the sweet spot. So is what it is. Let's go ahead and load up the 15 round magazine and take some shots on the spinning tree over here. Old Texas Star from Double Tap Industries. Once again, thank you to them for the new targets on the range. Well, actually, let's just switch to everything else because I don't think that this sight is staying too on target. Let me check one more time. No, I think we're yeah, okay. I see. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I need to aim just a tad bit high over where it is. We sighted everything in before we started the review, and I thought I had that sighted in perfect, but once again, we've been sitting out here shooting already for about 3 hours today, and either it's coming a little bit loose on us maybe, or I just didn't get it sighted in as precise as I needed to. So either way it goes, it's good enough for government work, as they say. But once again, guys, very interesting little pistols, this M&P Shield X Performance Center. So I know I'm going to get this question in the comments below, but do I think that it's worth the upgrade? So it really just depends. You know, what is your current concealed carry pistol? I know we went through the same exact stuff with the Shield X when we first originally reviewed the original one. And the Shield X in and of itself is a nice concealed carry pistol. It really is. And I do enjoy this one probably more than I do the original Shield X, just because it has that compensator, less recoil, quicker target acquisition, stuff like that. So, you know, it is what it is. It really just depends. Do you have the money right now to spend on the M&P Shield X Performance Center with a compensator in it? You know, if I'm not going to be running a threaded barrel on my pistol, then yeah, go compensate it all day long, because especially in these small compact pistols like this, they're just as reliable as a one without a compensator on it. You know, in some of the full-sized 2011s, 1911s, stuff like that, whenever you start getting the you know, the compensator in them, they can be a little bit more finicky, but with these smaller compact pistols, compensator doesn't matter much for reliability. So in turn, why wouldn't I want the better shooting pistol out of the two? But like I said, if I'm running a threaded barrel on a pistol, then that's one thing, but I'm not on this one, obviously, so I would rather have the compensator. Let's go ahead and take some more shots with her. So as you can see, guys, she's a running son of a gun. There ain't no question behind it. I mean, one-handed shots with her is very comfortable as well. And, you know, truthfully speaking, that red dot there, whenever I shoot, that slider is reciprocating. It's coming right back down to where it needs to be. And, you know, it's close to where it was when we pulled the shot off. So it's doing a good job. That compensator is. I'm not going to say there's no recoil or anything at all, because obviously you can tell that there is recoil. But I think that it handles the 9mm cartridge very well. And for a concealed carry handgun with really fast sight acquisition, this thing right here is hard to beat. Let's go ahead and check out the trigger on it really quickly. So there is take up. There we go. And we will do reset. Reset's not really audible. Hear a little bit of it, like that cracking sound, but there it is. So, I mean, you know, guys, here's the thing about it. I read Reddit. I look at Reddit all the time. I know that everybody says, hey, well, Smith & Wesson has a new gun coming out every 5 or 6 weeks. And, you know, they do release a lot of new guns, and that's great. I'm glad to see Smith & Wesson doing that good. But, you know, it's almost to the point to where whenever they released the Shield X, they was like, just wait another month or two, and the Shield X Performance Center with the compensator will be out. And lo and behold, it is. So, I mean, you know, I understand what they're coming from. But, you know, this gun right here is a little bit more expensive than a normal Shield X, and the Shield X is an amazing handgun. I still have mine, and I still absolutely love it to this day. But I will say, the winner between the Shield X or the Shield X Performance Center with a compensator obviously is the compensated model, because it just shoots. I mean, it's not leaps and bounds better than it, but it is enough to make a big difference, in my honest opinion. So, if you're interested in the Shield X M&P, I give it my stamp of approval. Obviously, I mean, we shot 500 rounds down range with it today, and it's done an amazing job. But I will say, though, if you do have the Shield X and you don't really 100% need an upgrade, I would about say to save your money. But now if you're having any other type of firearm or whatever else, and you've been looking into the Shield X or the new Shield X compensated model, the Performance Center, 100% get this one, guys, because this one right here is a great concealed carry, and it gets the job done very, very well. Once again, Smith & Wesson done a great job with it with the flush fit 13 round capacity. With 13 rounds of 9mm, I mean, that is enough to get the job done. So if you wanted to even carry this around without an extra magazine, you got enough firepower here to fight off whoever you need to. And also as well, you can see whenever we got our sighted in, it is a very, very accurate firearm here. So I mean, you know, 30 yards with what we're shooting here, pretty good. So I mean, it is what it is. But wise, once again, appreciate Smith & Wesson for sending it out to the channel today. Thank you all for viewing as always. Once again, if you're looking for a new concealed carry and you're thinking of getting one of these, go ahead and pick one up because it will make you happy. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.